Hello, all. Very warm welcome to Dr. Chaitali Prabhu. Today, we are going to again have another session of Physio Talks. It's been great having Dr. Chaitali over here. She has completed her Bachelor's of Physiotherapy in Belgium, Kerala, and MPTH at Dr. D.Y. Patil College of Physiotherapy, Pune. She is having expertise in many counters. Just to name some, are orthopedic manual therapist. She's the certified orthopedic manual therapist from Capri Institute of Manual Therapy, certified aquatic therapist, myofascial decompression therapist, instrument assisted soft tissue manipulation therapist, also cupping therapist. She has done the course in myofascial assessment and treatment tool from Kinesiology Institute. Also, she has been certified as a taping therapist and Pilates instructor. A great personality. Obviously, she is going to give us her knowledge and share the expertise views. I welcome you once more, and you can definitely help us out to know much more about your expertise. Thank you so much.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Varsha, for the warm welcome and so nice introduction about me. So today we are going to talk about the cyclist. In today's world, the cycling is the most popular sport which promotes the physical fitness. We can also explore the outdoors with the help of this sport. So this is the wonderful way to exercise at any age or any level of the fitness. It is great for many health benefits. So today we are going to talk about some advantages, a role of physiotherapy in cycling, and many more about the cycling and the cyclists. So like any other sport, the cycling comes with fair share of risks. So first we will know the common injuries we get while we do the cycling. So first common type of common injuries are impact injuries. So bruises, abrasions, or the broken bones comes under the impact injuries. Uh, Next group of injuries we will start from the foot. So the foot pain or the numbness. So due to incorrect cleat placement or poor fitting shoes, we can get this type of injury. Then next is knee pain. Knee pain we can get due to the muscle imbalance or muscle weakness or improper pedal technique. Most commonly used muscle in the cycling is IT band. So we can also get the IT band syndrome. So why we get this IT band syndrome? Due to the muscle tightness or the muscle weakness or the improper bike fit. So bike fit is most important in the cyclist. Then most ignored injury is saddle sores. Uncomfortable saddle can lead to saddle sores. Then most common injury is back pain. Back pain can be lower back pain, upper back pain, or the neck pain. So why this occurs? So poor flexibility of the spine or the neck, then poor posture. While riding the bike, most commonly cyclists tend to bend and then ride. So due to this, he or she can get back pain or the neck pain or poor posture or incorrect bike fit can lead to this kind of pains. Next most common injury is wrist or arm pain. So this is due to the tight handlebars. So if handlebars are the tight, then the cyclist can get wrist, hand, or arm pain, or repetitive strain on the upper limb can lead to such pains. The last type of common injuries are overuse injuries. During cycling, there is a repetitive strain on the same group of muscles. The cyclist can get the overuse injuries. Usually, overuse injuries usually felt as a tiny nuggles, which we tend to ignore. We think this will go in sometime few days, but this will not go. It will gradually increase and become severe pain. So, and it can also stop the activity. Then each all these injuries are most common in the cyclist. So each injury is unique, and several aspects need to be assessed to treat these injuries. Now we will see the role of physiotherapy in the recovery. So what physiotherapist will do when the injured cyclist will come to the physiotherapy clinic? The first, when patient comes to the clinic, physiotherapist will assess the patient and then diagnose the patient. Physiotherapist has a crucial role in detailed assessment. So physiotherapists are specified in muscle tissues and joints. So they will assess a detailed assessment of the muscle injured joint, and they will treat the cause. They will assess the cause by which the injury has occurred. So detailed assessment and diagnosis is the first part when you go to the physiotherapist. Then next is the individual treatment plan. So in individual treatment plan, as we said, each injury is unique. So according to this injury, the personalized treatment plan is made for the each cyclist unique needs. The goal-based plans are made using exercises, manual therapy, and also the modalities if required. So this is the second step. Once the pain is reduced, then the next most important part of the treatment is strengthening. The injured muscles get weak when it get injured. So targeted muscle strengthening is most important. So physiotherapists will focus on the individual muscle strengthening and individual muscle exercises to prevent the injuries. Then next part is biomechanical analysis. So in biomechanical analysis, identifying the issues about the posture, gait and bike fit is most important, and physiotherapist will correct the issue. Then physiotherapists will also help the cyclist to improve the flexibility of his muscles. Then last and most important part of the recovery is prevention and the education. So injury prevention is most important. So a physiotherapist will teach the cyclist to about the injury prevention strategies. A proper warm up and cool down will be taught to the cyclist. Then effective stretching techniques will also be taught to prevent the injuries. A few ergonomic adjustments about the bicycle will be taught to the cyclist to prevent his injuries. Then for preventing the injuries, what cyclists can do? This is the most important part. So prevention is always better than cure. So most of the cycling injuries are preventable. So what we can do about it? So strength and conditioning is the most important part. To all the major muscle groups which are used in the cycling to be strengthened, specific strengthening exercise for those muscle groups is to be taught to the cyclist. Then bike setup, saddle height and handlebar height make the huge difference in the injuries. Most injuries can get we get when the height is not proper. So this is the most important part. So get the bike fit assessment by the experts and work accordingly to avoid the unavoidable strain on the body. Then correct fitting bike shoes are most important because we can get the foot pain as we talked in injuries. To avoid the foot pain, the proper comfortable shoes to be used, which will support the arch of the foot. Then wearing protective helmet is most important. Then most important is usually what cyclists will do. They keep increasing the cycling distance or the intensity. So this should not be done. We should increase the distance and intensity gradually and not too soon. If one gets injured, then we should stop there and give the time for the body to develop and adapt to the stress. Then next is training. Proper training to the proper muscles and body is very important. Then listen to your body. If there is a little niggle or any injury, cyclist will fail while riding. Then they should stop, not continue. Give body a chance to recover and seek advice from your physiotherapist. Injuries ignored at that time can become a long-term problem and harder to recover later. So next, what we will see is how physiotherapist can benefit the cyclist. So a cyclist gets surprised when physiotherapy is recommended. So physiotherapy is very important while doing the cycling. They get surprised when the physiotherapy is recommended. Physiotherapists are expert in anatomy and patterns and the movement. They know each individual muscle, so they can assess you better and treat you better. So, following physiotherapist advice, you will be able to get back to the cycling sooner rather than later. Cycling injuries are most common, but a right approach can bounce back stronger. Physiotherapists can make significant difference in the cyclist journey to recovery. Lastly, I want to say road to recovery often starts with physiotherapy. Thank you.
Hello. It was really a great information. A simple habit, or it could be a sport activity, but which needs such important care and also the uh, considerations, as is well known by Dr. Chaitali. Thank you so much for being with us today to get this information, and hope you all will implement. Thank you so much.
Thank you.